It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Sears Hometown Store, locally owned and operated right here in Mountain Home.
Good morning. Welcome to.
Go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Down
It's,
on the corner.
down
You
on the
better
corner.
stop it.
All right, I won't mess with you. Go ahead. Do your spiel.
It's your turn.
Good morning. It's Down on the Corner.
No. Good morning. Welcome to Down on the Corner. I'm Bob Recktenwald, sitting in for Dale Hoffman this morning, and that's Scooter.
I'm here.
He's here.
Whoop, whoop.
Down in the Corner is brought to you each and every morning by Sears Hometown Store right here in Mountain Home, located behind the Wendy's store, same parking lot as Orscheln's, right next to Sherman-Williams Paint, just down from Physical Therapy Connection. Go by and see JR and Company at Sears. They've got their Black Friday sale has already started, and they have got all kinds of hand tools on sale, just all kinds, from the 58 piece to 53 piece to the 450 piece toolkits. If you're needing some good Craftsman tools, stop by and see them. They'll get you hooked up. Appliances are on sale: washers, dryers, refrigerators, stoves. They've got some lawn care equipment that was a little bit late getting in, so it's marked down pretty decently right now. Was by there yesterday, and the service department's just hopping. So if you got something that needs worked on, give them a call.
Busy.
Give them a call, 425-3191. Sears Hometown Store, located right here in Mountain Home. There is no longer a Sears store in West Plains, so the folks in West Plains, you just need to make the little trip down here. Come down, visit Sears, grab you some lunch, get you some Brewed Awakening coffee, and have a good day of it.
We have a Bad Butt Sears store, so come down and see us.
And it's got a lot more stuff in it now than it did 3 weeks ago, because a lot of the inventory from West Plains, they've shipped down here to this store, and it's looking a little fuller.
Awesome.
Looks pretty good. So come on down, visit JR Hightower, 425-3191 here at the local Mountain Home Sears store.
Brewed Awakening. Neither one of us drinking coffee this morning.
No, I've never done it. I have no idea what coffee tastes like.
If it's really cold, like if I'm out deer hunting, something like that, I'll have some coffee. It sounds good, but normally during the day I don't. But let me tell you, Brewed Awakening, from what everybody says, it is one of the top coffees you will have. It is worth the trip.
3 locations to serve you. BRMC Lobby, which getting in there to get your coffee is not that big of a deal. They're going to do a face shot of you. You're going to confirm your phone number, and you're going to walk about 5 yards to the left, and there's your coffee. Makes it lobby. I love the smell of coffee.
Yeah.
It really is something. And Bomber Boulevard, there at the corner of Bomber Boulevard and Highway 62, the kiosk that is there, they'll get to know you, and they'll have you served up before you get there.
That's the thing with them. You may pull up and see a line. It's like, oh my gosh, there's a line. They go through them. I mean, they're in and out.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
No.
It's just quick. I've been at that stoplight, and I've watched them go through their drive-through, and it's something else. And the other location is out by House of Pizza.
Yep.
62 East, out by House of Pizza, Walmart, so say. And 3 locations, they can help you. What time do they open? Do you have their hours there?
I'm on their page. Here we go. Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 6. So 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday, they're open from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m.
7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Go by and see them. Brewed Awakening Coffee, 3 locations. BRMC Lobby, Bomber Boulevard, and 62 East out by Walmart.
I know you're not a big coffee person, but let me tell you, they keep a variety. Not just coffee products. I mean, you can get, where was on there? They were talking about shakes and smoothies.
Smoothies.
And they've got, of course, we always get cinnamon rolls. I like the cinnamon rolls. They're huge. They're great. But
those hubcap rolls, you mean?
Yeah, hubcap rolls. But they brought in some muffins the other day, and these, I mean, they're huge. I had a blueberry muffin.
The
Fluffy.
apple turnover, no doubt, was 2 inches each side of your phone. I mean, it's huge. Absolutely. And puffed up. Oh, my goodness. It was great.
So having the excuse that I haven't been by there because I don't like coffee, that excuse doesn't work anymore. They have a lot more than coffee. They got a lot of products that are really good. I haven't had anything I didn't like.
All right. Brewed Awakening.
Next is Roller Funeral Home.
That, sorry. Brewed Awakening, they are real coffee.
They are real coffee.
Real coffee. All right.
Roller Funeral Home.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas.
Brings us the morning prayer.
29 locations to serve you, one in Memphis, Tennessee. Boy, what do you talk about Roller Funeral Home?
And it's a tough subject. Everybody's like, oh my, and Dale mentions all the time, I don't know that I could do that job because it is tough. You got to
be called to do that,
yes.
For sure.
But if you ever talk to one of them, you'll realize that they don't look at it the same way. They know they're helping people that are here. Mm-hmm. And that is their main goal. And you'll hear the good conversations about the people they've met and dealt with. And it's just, they're amazing people. You want to know the difference, Roller Funeral Home, go talk to one of them. You'll understand completely. They do have a calling for what they do.
A couple of years ago, I had one of my clients from mowing. I watch that show every day, she'd say. I watch that show every day. Dale needs to talk, when he gets on and talking about that Roller Funeral Home, he needs to talk about pre-planning. Yes, ma'am, I'll tell him. Well, every time I see her, okay, y'all didn't talk about pre-planning today. So today we're going to talk about pre-planning because I'm going there Sunday, and I know she's going to say, Bobby, I didn't hear no pre-planning.
Bobby?
That's what she says it too. Bobby, it's very important, pre-planning. Your family didn't live your life. They don't know how you want to go out. They don't know how you want to be treated. They don't know what your wishes are unless you tell them. And the best way to tell them is don't tell them. Go tell the funeral home how you want to handle your final days and or how you're going to be laid to rest. So go see the folks at Roller Funeral Home, and now we'll have the morning prayer. All right. Lord, we just thank you for this day, and we thank you for everything you've given us. We thank you for the rain and the weather that we've had, as good as it's been here lately. Lord, but this morning I want to ask for a special prayer for a local friend. Brad Hallworth is dealing with the COVID, and he was put in the hospital last night. And we just want you to, your will be done with Brad's life, how you want to handle this. Lord, we just pray that you'll be with his wife and his 3 girls and his family as they help him through this time. Lord, we just pray that he's back 100% as quickly as possible, and that things are played out the way that you intend them to be. Lord, we also pray for our country and our government. Lord, we need some healing there. We need some clarification and some guidance on how things need to be run from this day forward. Lord, we also ask for some travel mercies from you for the XL7 crew as we travel to Pine Bluff tonight, and for the Bombers as they take on the Pine Bluff Zebras. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
You know, people say, well, you shouldn't pray about a sports team. Well,
why not?
Why not? You know,
you're praying for the kids. You want to keep them safe. You want them to.
Yeah. You're to go to him for everything.
Yep.
And that's a little bit of everything. So
there you go.
Anyway, the morning prayer brought to you each and every morning by Roller Funeral Home. 29 locations to serve you, one in Memphis, Tennessee.
And
go by and see I'm trying to dodge that.
I know.
Go by and see the folks over there and get some of that pre-planning taken care of.
And now, dun dun dun. That was good. See,
you haven't done anything at night for I don't know how long. You could at least practice.
The weather.
The weather. Weather's brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. 870-405-0793. The Z Team, retiredarkansas.net, and they bring us the view of the river. I'm guessing, you cheat though. You can't.
Yeah, I can't guess.
It's foggy.
I see it on the screen already. So
it's foggy. Got to be foggy.
Oops, I just lost it. Hold on. For some reason it reset, so let me bring it back up.
And that is Bob and Linda Zadora with the Z Team and Scooter and no river. Beautiful river.
No
I'm
fog.
Wrong.
No fog. That is a beautiful shot this morning.
Well, that is really, really
Even
nice.
a boat over there on the left-hand side.
I don't see it.
Somebody's out on the river on the left-hand side. I can see it on my screen.
Is it
coming around the corner. It's just above it.
Just above it. It's a little dark for us to see. That was even worse. Yep, there you go.
There you go.
Yep, there you go. Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team, 870-405-0793. For all your real estate needs, give them a call. And I've said this a couple, maybe last week. You know, this is a group of people that are busy. They're very busy.
Yes.
Helping folks get into the right homes or sell their homes to get into a new place, to either stay in the area or move out. Doesn't matter. But they're very, very busy. But they're never too busy. So my motto for them is busy? Yes. Too busy? No.
And they also, you can listen to them and talk to them, and you realize that they know the business they got into is not an 8-to-5 job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's people that, you know, are going to be calling them at night. People are calling at different times because that's when they are available,
Mm-hmm.
and they will always be there. I mean, or they will get back to you right away.
Yeah, the difference between them and some is they are willing to do today what others won't, so they can do tomorrow what others can't. And
There you go.
that, to me, like you say, it's not an 8-to-5. It's
Yep.
not a Monday through Friday. It's a whenever the client is available is when they're available. They make themselves available. Busy? Yes. Too busy? No. Bob and Linda Zadora. The Z Team, 870-405-0793, retiredarkansas.net. Check them out. You'd be glad you did. And
Yep.
now
You
here
can
we
go to their website and
Mhm.
actually bring up that. I'm gonna bring the picture back up. Bring this up at any time, and when I love going to it when it's storming outside and you see all the lightning and all the stuff. You know, it's really cool from that angle. But from their website, they have you really looked around their website?
Mhm.
They have got so much on there about stuff that is going on in the community where
events,
things are
yeah.
located. There's something on there for everybody, so I do encourage you to go to their website,
Go scope it out.
retiredtoarkansas.net.
.net. And the weather. Here we go. I'm going to hit refresh one more time. And pull up the locations. It's dropped a few degrees. Mountain Home, it's 38. Harrison's 36. Batesville, 46. Salem, 36. Calico Rock, 38. Flippin, 41. Marshall, 41. West Plains, Missouri, 36. St. Louis, Missouri, 34. Poplar Bluff, 44. Springfield, Missouri, 38. And Watford City, North Dakota, 12 degrees.
12 degrees.
I'm
They
ready
can
for a
have
few
it.
of those days.
They can have it.
Now, 12 degrees, snow butt deep to a giraffe, it'd be just right.
No, that's a little too much for me.
A little too much for you.
I love the winter, but 12 degrees, that's just crazy.
A little crazy, huh? Let's take a look at this radar map as we roll it out to catch the whole U.S. Well, if you live in this area or anywhere within 700 miles, you're not going to get any weather.
No, there is nothing.
Looking pretty clean up in the northwest. We've got some stuff going on in Washington, Spokane, Seattle, down into California some. Maybe up around Lake Michigan a little bit, Cleveland, Ohio. But as far as it goes right here in good old Arkansas, we're not seeing a whole lot of anything. Look
Yeah,
at
a
here,
little
just
bit down
a
there
little
popping
bit
up.
down here in down around Nashville, Arkansas. But word looks to be clear all the way to Pine Bluff, which is good for the Bomber fans that'll be making the trip down to the playoff game tonight. They should have good travel.
Awesome.
National weather looks like this. Scooter, you're going to have to help me out with this.
This is just a warning map, kind of give you the warning. They had some tropical storm warnings that look like they backed down a little bit on that east coast. So I don't think it's
I don't see any hurricane watches going on there.
no, that was red the other day, so it's kind of nice to see. But there's not really much of a warning. We got a little bit in. You'll have to click on it there on the
Northwest
corner.
Arkansas?
Yeah, Northwest Arkansas. I kind of see what that's showing.
Severe threat.
Storms possible Saturday night.
Mm-hmm. Severe storm Saturday night.
Okay.
Yeah.
But right now we're looking good on the
We
warnings. So
look pretty good. 7-day forecast looks like this. Today is sunny. High today 56. Tonight 50% chance of showers. Low tonight 42. Saturday chance of showers is at 50%. High tomorrow is going to be 65. Saturday night 60% chance of rain. Showers are likely. Low is 44. Sunday, sunny Sunday is going to be 60 degrees and clear. Sunday night, clear, 35 degrees. Monday, 64 degrees and sunny. Monday night, clear at 37. And Tuesday is going to be sunny and 63. You distracted by some flounder?
No, I was looking up what the weather was going to be in Pine Bluff.
Kickoff time weather, have you got it?
Not yet. Go ahead.
All right. iDrive, Arkansas looks pretty clear. We've got a little something up in Carroll County, which is up around Eureka Springs. And they've got a bridge that's closed. It's going to be closed for 3 months up around Eureka Springs. So if you're going to visit Eureka, dodge the bridge on 187. Other than that, traffic looks great. And why do we show that? Well, in case there's an accident somewhere on the way where you're going, or a bridge out or a washout, we just want you to be aware of that while you're out traveling. Now, this is Arkansas. Now, if you'll take a look at this one, which is Missouri, and that's brought to you by MoDOT. You know why? Because they're MoDOTs.
They got MoDOTs. They got MoDOTs.
They got MoDOTs. A lot of construction work going on in Missouri. That's really the closest one to us is right here. And this is road closed due to work on Business 63. Both directions, it's a bridge reconstruction. Won't be finished till March of 21. Lanes will be closed 24 hours a day. Lake levels, Bull Shoal 661.21, which is 2.21 feet above the pool of 659. And Norfolk Lake, it's at 555.37, which is 3.37 above the pool of 552.00. Arkansas Department of Health, COVID. Folks, if you don't think COVID's real, look around. It is real. I'm not telling you need to live in a land of paranoia, but you ought to be living in a land of smart. Follow the guidelines that have been set for you, and you should be okay. Cumulative cases in Baxter County, 1,116. Confirmed cases are 812. Probable cases. What's a probable case? Have anybody ever told y'all?
Yes. There's two different kind of tests out there.
Okay.
One is more accurate than the other. So if you take one that's not as accurate, and it comes up, it will be probable because they're not going to confirm it until unless you take the other one.
Take a retest.
Yeah.
So probable cases 204. Total active cases 212, confirmed active cases 154, probable cases 58, total recovered 788, recovered confirmed 642, recovered probable 146, confirmed deaths are 16. That's Baxter County. You get down to these dark spots down here, like
Pulaski.
This is Pulaski County, 13,000 cases, 219 deaths with 15 probable deaths.
Click on the active map on the bottom.
Let me get out of that, come over here.
And that'll give you a better idea. That is what is showing what's active. So the counties that are more active currently.
So the dark counties are the ones that are the most active.
Yes.
The light counties, of course, are the least active. And then it kind of graduates from there. The darker the county, the more cases there are.
Yep.
Not encouraging you to live in a life of paranoia, just live you the life of being smart. Just follow the guidelines that are set forth, and we should be okay. Crude oil, WTI crude is down 64 cents to $40.48. And the Dow Jones is 29,080.17, which is down 317. So, Scooter, you watching your stock market?
Yeah, I'm worried about that right now. Ain't got a lot in there.
And there we go.
I think that's it.
Community calendar?
Go ahead. I was going to let you know for the game tonight down in Pine Bluff. They've got a high of 64 today.
Okay.
A low of 47 with less than a 10% chance of rain. So we should be
great
good.
Football weather.
It's going to be a little cool, but good football weather.
Want to congratulate the Lions Club on their successful 65th Lions Club auction that they had last night. They ran through a bunch of items, and
I've been watching it at nights, and
we've been helping you spend some money. Tightwad.
I don't know about helping you guys. The minute you see my name, you're begging people, just bid it up. Please, I want them to pay more.
What are friends for?
Let me tell you, though, I did like last night you and Lee were on there doing the auction. You guys were the hosts. And he gave you every business that had anything that was hard to pronounce.
Wasn't that nice of him?
I noticed that right off the bat.
That was really nice of him. Anyway, that's the morning news and update. Not much news, just updates. Brought to you by the Z Team and Brood Awakening and Sears and Roller Funeral Home and who am I missing? That's about all.
That's it.
There we go. We'll be back on that part Monday. We'll be right back with Coach Steve Airy, head football coach for Mountain Home Bombers. We'll be back in just a minute.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
At MSI, they're not just another trash service. They're your friendly, family-owned and operated trash service, providing residential, commercial, and roll-off pickup. MSI offers competitive rates and services 5 counties in the north central Arkansas area. Various dumpster sizes available for commercial and accommodating you with weekly pickup for your convenience. Call Tammy or Kathy today at MSI. MSI Trash Service, small enough to know you and large enough to service you. Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
We're back live with Coach Steve Airy, head football coach of the Mountain Home Bombers and the Mountain Home Bomber football system. Coach, first of all, last week didn't turn out the way you wanted to, but the Bombers ran into a buzzsaw.
They did, and you know, you kind of know what you're getting into when you get there, but they look better in person than they did on tape.
That's absolutely
I'll just
right.
be honest. The game gets faster in person than it is on tape. You guys that watch the game on TV don't even know how fast that quarterback was.
Yeah, or how big he was.
Or how big he was. But I don't know. You get into a battle like that, and they out physical you, they out weight room you, they outrun you. and it gives you an idea where you need to be. Mm-hmm. And people gonna say, "I will never get to that level." Yeah, we will get to that level.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that really set the pace for us up at the broadcast booth was Bombers come out and they score right away, and they play their game. The Mountain Home Bombers, now to me, and Scooter probably feels the same way, I'm not trying to put words in his mouth, but a long time we never knew what our game was. And now we know when we're playing Bomber football, because you have a pattern of what you guys are doing and how you're getting it accomplished. And it was the same thing at Siloam Springs. Strike fast, strike hard. Same thing down at Parkview. Strike fast, strike hard. They made some adjustments that didn't allow that to happen anymore. And I got a message to me from a previous coach from here and said, Parkview beat Mountain Home at their own game. They adjusted just like we normally do. We made some adjustments at halftime as well. It doesn't pan out. But the physicality of those boys and the size of those boys and the number of those boys, they had 99 kids dressed out. 99. That's a depth chart from Cucamonga. I mean, it's huge.
You go back and you look on tape and you can make all these excuses and find all these reasons, and you go back and we come out. I thought we come out and did exactly what you said. Come out first drive, did what we needed to do. But at the end of the night, I think we dropped 6 balls, and our longest drive was 6 plays. And was looking at the you're trying to tell your coaches and kids why things happen the way they happen. Offense only had 53 plays, and defense was on over 100.
Yes.
That
wears out.
The defense got tired. I think the effort was there, but man, we got tired. And when you're tired, you don't run as fast, and you don't hit as hard, and you make mistakes. And anyway, we're learning from all that. And but the bottom line, it boiled down to physicality and weight room.
Yeah,
that's the bottom line. You blame the coaches for play calling, or you come up with all these other. But man, when you don't catch the ball, and Logan Walker's running down the sideline, wide open, and he stops. Remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just opportunistic stuff we didn't do. We didn't play well. And I'm not taking anything away from Parkview.
No, absolutely not. I think the whole chart, the whole ranking chart for the 6A West would be different without COVID, because Parkview didn't get to play Lake Hamilton. They didn't get to play Greenwood. Those 2 top seeds that are currently top seeds right now, there's a good chance it wouldn't be that way on a regular season.
I don't know how all that's going to play out, but I'm telling you, they're athletic enough to play with anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to give people trouble with just their athleticism.
They're going to have a hard time. Their size and their strength and their speed.
Lockdown corners, and their offensive line was phenomenal.
Well, like I told you off air, no need to harp on the negative. Let's talk about some positive. Had some great plays by number 6, Logan Walker.
Sure did.
Great catches.
He does it every week.
Nice returns. Even with what they were putting up against you, he had some nice returns. Great little athlete, number 6, Logan Walker.
Well, he was. James Boyette comes out and says, "Who's our player of the week?" I said, "There wasn't a player of the week really, but he was our one bright spot. I thought was Logan Walker. I thought I was just mentioning him on the pass, but at the same time he was our best player Friday night.
Right. You can always depend on Hirschberger picking up a bunch of yards, and that was shut down a little bit Friday night. But hey, like I said before, woulda, coulda, shoulda. There's 1,000 Monday morning quarterbacks out there, and they're not the ones that are out there dealing with it. Changes were made. Things are done. You've had a good week of practice?
We have had a good week of practice. We're about our offensive line a little bit. But I think they had their best day of practice yesterday. So, we felt like we was really solid game plan wise going in last week, and didn't pan out. And feel like we're really solid this week, and it's going to boil down to Are we as physical as they are, and can we tackle, and can we sustain blocks? And it's a real simple game, block and tackle.
When you get into week 11, Coach, it becomes a mind game. How bad do you want it? How bad do your players want to beat Pine Bluff and go on to the next step?
Exactly.
That's what it's going to happen tonight. You know, that's where it's going to be. You guys do the gut, you raise your shirts up, and it's the gut check. Tonight's the gut check.
Yeah, I think we've not had much success down there, and I think that's always in the back of the kid's mind, and we got to find a way to. That's one more thing to check off the list. Get a playoff win, get Pine Bluff. That's another thing to check off the list. Get that monkey off your back. Mm-hmm. But I hope we're going down there tonight with a little different mindset than what we've had in the past, because I'm expecting a different outcome, and we've talked about it, and we played a good game. We should be victorious.
There we go. 7:30, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with head football coach Steve Airy from Mountain Home Bombers.
I just had one question before we go on break. Some of the fans wanted to know exactly where Cucamonga was.
Cucamonga?
Yeah.
It's right there next to the hot spot.
We'll be right back.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because they don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
We're back with head bomber Steve Airy. Coach, we were talking a little bit off camera about the facilities down at War Memorial. Does it, playing in a facility of that size and that grandeur, you know, that place has been around forever. They call it the Grand Old Lady. Does that have an effect on the players? Is that, in your opinion, do you think it does?
I think it could.
Overwhelmed.
I like to say no. but like I said, I don't know our kids' mindsets. I know as a coach, I want my guys exposed to that venue because that's what they're going to be like if they walk into a state championship game. I want my guys to play good competition, so they're ready to play in the playoffs and the state championship game. I like them to, if they play Saturdays in the playoffs, I want them to play a game or two during the season on a Saturday. So if they have to do it in a playoff game, so you try to expose your kids to as much stuff as you can.
But one thing you got to keep reminding them is every football field you're going to step on is 100 yards from goal line to goal line and 55 yards from sideline to sideline.
Yeah, I just you know, you want your kids mentally tough, anytime, anywhere, any place, and we never make an excuse or we never get overwhelmed or adversity doesn't bother us. Or that's the way they got to be.
Yeah, got to just play the game the way it's dealt to you. Make the adjustments that you need to make as quickly as you have to.
Yep.
So tonight we go to Pine Bluff, play the Zebras. Pine Bluff is out of the 6A West. They're ranked out of the 6A overall. They're ranked number 8. Mountain Home Bombers are ranked number 9. Hootens has got the Bombers picked by 1. Can't overlook the Zebras of Pine Bluff.
No. Number one, it's a long trip in a hostile environment, and your kids have to be mentally tough when they get there. I mean, you can't get caught up in the hype. You can't get caught up in the crowd, and you can't get caught up in the situation. I hear it's going to be a really fun place to play. I'm looking forward to the bus trip.
What's their huddle look like? Are they as big as Parkview?
Yes, maybe bigger.
Okay.
They're huge up front. It reminds me of a Parkview in a sense. I don't know about all the D1 commits, and I'm gonna tell you, I was really impressed with Parkview's discipline. I mean, you didn't see those guys making mistakes. I mean, they were extremely prepared and extremely disciplined, and you know, these guys look like a team that's probably fast like Parkview. They're physical like Parkview. They're big like Parkview. But they make a few mistakes, you know.
Yeah, and what I've been able to watch on previous game film is they're not as accurate as Parkview. So Mountain Home has an opportunity to capitalize on some of the mistakes that they've made in the past. If they make them again, Bombers can play that to their favor, no doubt.
And they tend to make it seems like they make a few mistakes on special teams, and you know, we work hard on special teams. We don't want to fail in that area. So anyway, we're hoping they make a few mistakes, and it's going to be a real physical game. It's going to be they're really fast. Offense is going to have to try to keep the defense off the field, and we think we like our chances. I can tell you that we should be in the ball game.
What time y'all leave today?
I think we're 11:30 departure.
I know you're not the criteria.
I let
itinerary guy.
I let Cud and I handle that stuff. I just
make sure you get on the bus.
Run around dazed and confused and crazy.
Well, I ask you every week, and we talk about it a little bit. How's our health? Are we getting some of our injured warriors back?
We're cocked and loaded tonight.
Okay, good.
We got Moses back. We got Mojica back. Elijah's back. So the deck is full. All hands on deck, and away we go.
We're going to be going down with a full staff of flight crew and ready to go with it.
Should have a little more depth. Should have a few more bullets in the gun anyway.
Which is great.
Uh-huh.
How's the attitude been after the loss to Parkview? The players, I'm sure, were a little bit down, but they've got to get back up.
They're probably better than I am. I told the guys yesterday, I said, it takes me – I can't get the taste out of my mouth. So, you know, if we don't win them all, you guys got to put up with me for 365 days now with bad taste in my mouth. But, you know, you harp on them all week. You're on them all week. You don't let it go. You try to get better on your deficiencies and the things that you did wrong last week. You know, I probably should say, hey, that's water on the bridge. Let's go. But I'm like, hey, we didn't do this well. We got to do better.
Let's learn from that mistake.
We didn't do this well last week. Let's do this better. And I kind of pound them with it. And I probably ought to shut my mouth and be a little more positive, but I struggle in that area.
What's the parents' take been on this season for you, Coach?
You know, I don't visit with many parents, but the ones that I do are really complimentary. They say it's fun. Football's fun again. And, you know, they just say, Coach, glad you and your staff came. And it's really been a fun season. It's really been a change of pace. So,
you know, at halftime last week at War Memorial, I interviewed Mike Stockton from the Gridiron Club, and they still have the boat. Do you have a picture of the boat you can throw up?
I can bring up to give me just a minute.
They still have the river boat that was donated by Shawnee Boats and the trailer from Easy Loader. Those tickets are $25 a piece. They can be bought from Mike Stockton at his office across the street from Pizza Hut, Matt Hirschberger down at Pegler Realty. I'm sure the athletic office has some available. Mike said he's going to get us some here at XL7 TV that we can deal. There's a picture of that boat, Coach. Wouldn't that look good in your driveway?
that would look good. That would look good for sure.
Somebody throw a little 9.9 on there for you, and that'd be pretty nice.
Yeah. I'm a new guy in town. Everybody's got a boat but me, I think.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I don't have a riverboat either. Scooter, however, may have 3 or 4.
Well, I know I got 2 sons that really enjoy that.
But if you want to take a chance on the raffle for the riverboat, it's a Shawnee riverboat colored up just for the Bombers. Look at those seats, you can tell. Get a hold of Mike Stockton, Matt Hirschberger, Miss Benita over at the athletic office there at the high school. Get a hold of me or come by here at the TV station. We'll at least get your name and number, and we'll get you hooked up with a chance to win that. The Gridiron Club has been a good shot in the arm for the program, has it not?
You know, they really have, and they do so much for us. You know, I came in and really wanted to put this auction together and benefit. You know, it kind of gives us money to float. Mm-hmm. There's not enough money to do what you need to do.
You know, and people don't understand that. Well, the school should be, well, you know, the school takes care of the best they can. There's some things that aren't in the budget. There's some things that need to be bought and purchased. Boy. You know, and what people don't realize is the distance that we have to travel to play these games that we play, and you're feeding 50 kids.
Yeah.
And a coaching staff.
I can't imagine what that cost to put all these teams, junior high teams, on a bus at this distance. Yeah. I can't imagine. And then they say, hey, we got this much money left over to throw for you at football and basketball and baseball. There's not that much money to throw around.
Right.
So, you know, you're always looking for a fundraiser, and it better be a darn good one. You know, not a $2,000 fundraiser. You know, you got to make some money.
Yeah, because what people don't understand or might not understand is, didn't mean to cut you off, but we need to help folks understand that this Gridiron Club that was developed is for the football program. That's why it's called the Gridiron Club. And it's for grades 7 through 12. It's for the whole Bomber football program, not just for the varsity.
Yeah, it's going to go to the kids. It's not about the coaches. It's about the kids. It's about the program. It's 7 through 12. And I noticed you know, one of the things I noticed the other day was some kid walks out in an away jersey, and they said they hadn't had jerseys in 17 years, and the jersey's white and dirty. Looks like you never got the mud out of it from the mud game in 2012. You know, and school don't have money to. They just don't, or they would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Bob? Yeah. That's the fact of the matter, is there's not enough money to go around. So we got a good thing here, and our Gridiron Club has been fantastic. I can't believe how they jumped in and took the ball and ran with it.
And I know you've got a group of parents that feed these kids, you know, Thursday nights and Friday nights, and let's talk about that a little bit.
I'd mentioned that a little bit last week. I talked about oh boy, I start doing names and I'm gonna forget.
Mike and Susan Stockton.
It was Mike and Susan. There's Miss Jones and Miss Barnett. I think it was Susan's mom. Got my brain hurting now, but I do want to. Chad and Amanda Brashears, I didn't mention them last week, and they feed us on Friday nights. They always show up with pizza, and the kids got something after the game, and we got our local churches that we do our meet at 50, and we get breakfast burritos and biscuits, and they feed us on Friday mornings. So Thursday night, Friday morning, Friday night, I've always got parents and community taking care of us.
And that's really, really important.
And the kids, you know, so these kids don't have money either. Their parents may be laid off, or they may be struggling at home. I know some parents are okay, but I know some parents struggle.
And it's the family environment that these kids are exposed to through the meet you at the 50, the Friday night after game meals, and the Thursday night pregame meals that you're getting fed. They get that sense of importance. You know, they know that they're an important part of the community, important part of the school. Yeah, they can get their lunch at school, but that core group of kids that you've got are student athletes. They need to know how it is to stay as a group. You know, the relationships that are being built amongst these players right now will last these guys a lifetime.
You bet. There's nothing like being part of a football team to help you grow in character and grow as a man. And it's about putting other people first. And they're seeing these parents do it every day, and taking care of people, and giving and loving and working and commitment,
and do what you got to do.
Yeah, you're going to be tested. So
right now it's 7:46. We've got to take another commercial break. Coach will be right back, and we'll wrap up before you head out to Pine Bluff. Scooter.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
We're back with Coach Steve Airy from Mountain Home Bombers. Coach, you know, we've hit some positives, we've hit some negatives, but all in all, from our standpoint, and I'm again speaking one more time for Scooter, we're excited about where the program is right now today. It's been a long time since we've seen a 5-5 Bomber team. It's been a long time since we've seen a Bomber team make it into the playoffs. I think 2006 was the last time we made it legit into the playoffs. And what I mean by legit is at some point they were allowing everybody to participate. Then you had to earn spots. But we're just happy that things are going well for the Bomber team. You know, you can tell that the work that's put in by you and your coaching staff, but most of all, the buy-in from the players?
You know, it's funny. I never thought we'd be this well off at this point in the season. I remember the first day I went out and threw with the kids. We went out and chucked the ball. I think maybe 3 balls got caught all day. We couldn't throw, we couldn't catch, we couldn't run a route. We've come a long way. I'm really proud of these guys, and I'm really excited to get an off season where we get stronger, our skills get better, and I'm really excited about working at it. You know, COVID hit us, and we didn't get a chance to work at it very much, and I'm excited what's going to happen in this program when we get our hands on, get to working these kids a little bit.
You know, if you go back and look over the past 10 weeks of the season, I think short of the first couple of weeks, this is the first time you've got full staff, that you don't have at least somebody a little bit laid up, just a little bit hurt. You know, Tabor was out for the first 6 or 7 games. Now he's in. Mojica's back. Elijah Legg's back in. Sheener's back. You know, every person has got a role. And I don't care if that person never touches a Friday night football field. Every person that you've got dressed out plays a role on that team, whether it's just in practice or if it's actual game time. There's not anybody that travels with your bunch that's not a key player.
Our scout team is very vital to our success on a daily basis.
So those are the unsung heroes.
Unsung heroes, and when they give us a good look, we're better off on Friday. And it's the sophomores and juniors that's not on the field. We brought 11 freshmen up this week.
I was going to ask you about
and they have done awesome. You talk about a bunch of tough kids and a group to get excited about. They've come in there and they've elevated our practice.
You've got a couple of 8th graders that are woulda, coulda, wisha, woulda. Boy, I wish I was in 9th grade because I want to go down there. And I was talking to one the other day. I said, "You going to the game?" "No, sir." "Why not?" "Well, I'm only in the 8th grade." "Yeah, I know." And I knew you weren't. I just wanted to gig you a little bit.
Yeah.
But keep that anticipation up. That's what makes for a good team.
They have come up, and our receiving core got better, and our offensive line got better with the JV, and they've come in and done a good job. So,
what's the outside chance of any of those 11 actually seeing playing time tonight?
I'll be honest with you. I have a defensive tackle that I repped a little bit this week because I had a defensive tackle not play very good last week, and the guy that's across from him is 330 pounds. So this freshman is a 270, 280-pound kid.
Could happen.
So I may need a bigger body. So he got reps this week, and then the Dover kid, obviously he doesn't know our scheme and our terminology, but I can put him in a tackle and let him rush quarterback a little bit on passing situations or 10 personnel.
You know, back in 2006, they played up a 9th grader that turned out to be a pretty good player, and that's kind of exciting. And boy, you know, those kids are just pumped up even to be dressed out.
I hope so. I hope they don't think coach is wasting their time. I think some of these kids are going to see some time next year. And I want them to get a playoff game under their belt and don't freak out when they get on the road and get in a big game. And I just want to get them exposed to the way we do things before spring ball rolls around, summer rolls around, and they kind of see what it's like.
I'm anticipating a pretty good Mountain Home crowd down at Pine Bluff tonight. How about you?
I think we've traveled pretty well this year, and I anticipate it as well, Bob. I think
cheerleading squad will be there. In fact, I just want to make mention of that real quick in the pregame show this evening. It starts at 6:30 here at XO7. We're going to be interviewing the cheerleaders, give them a little airtime tonight beforehand, and just want to make sure folks know that are getting to stay at home. The grandparents, they'll get a kick out of that. So, but traveling down to Pine Bluff is not going to be an easy feat. It's a long trip. Boys will get wore out, but like you've been saying all year long, you can get them on the bus when they leave Mountain Home, but they got to make sure they come off the bus with the right mental attitude when they get to Pine Bluff and get ready to play.
Got to be a traveler. Got to be a road warrior.
Mountain Home Arkansas football is a little bit different than some of these schools where all they got to do is travel across town and they're ready to go. You know, and that plays hard on your team.
It does, and you know, and on the flip side of it, it plays hard on the teams when they come here. So
yep, absolutely.
We've been pretty good at home, and I think travel wears on some of those people. But
Let's talk about the playoffs a little bit. You know, we've got West Memphis going to travel over to Greenwood. That's on average. There's 3 teams that have to travel on an average of 247 miles just to get to their opponent in the 6A. That's a lot of traveling. You know, so Greenwood will travel over. Greenwood will take on West Memphis at Greenwood. Of course, the Bombers are going to travel on down to Pine Bluff, which is 180 miles probably, at least. You got Jonesboro going to Van Buren. Of course, the Benton-Marion game has been Benton had to forfeit due to the COVID, so Marion will get an automatic win. Parkview is, can't remember where Parkview's at.
I don't know.
Parkview gets to stay at home, I'm sure, but
I think they may be Sheridan.
Yeah, and then we got Salem Springs and Russellville. You know, so there's some travel going on for everybody in this playoff system. Tonight at halftime, I'll be able to go over that a little bit better. Mountain Home wins tonight. They'll take on the winner of Greenwood or West Memphis. The higher seed is the home team. So just have to take a look at that and see how it goes. But it's a great time to be a Bomber. It's a great time to encourage these student athletes that are out there giving it their all. Encourage them to do what they need to do to pull off a win tonight, and we're looking forward to bringing it here on TV. Coach, we got about 3 minutes. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, I didn't mention Clay Patterson today. I don't know if I mentioned him last week. He kind of gets everything going on Friday mornings. Appreciate
is he your meet you at the 50 guy?
Yes.
The contact?
He does all that stuff for us, and we ask a lot of parents and a lot of people to do a lot of things, but I think it's all for the growth of the program, and these parents are all about the kids, and we got our community and our parents really involved, and I'm just thankful we've been received that way, and that we're in that kind of community.
You know, and we talk about the community and the parent involvement and the businesses. You know, we've got marquees that are single Bombers and things, which is awesome. But we've got to give some credit to your coaching staff. You know, you've got coaches that this is not, we talked about the 8 to 5 job for the Zadores with the Z team. You know, coaching Bomber football is not 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. This is a 7-day-a-week job, and I bet there's very few nights you guys are out of there before 10.
You know, we work Saturdays, we work Sundays, we work when we get home at night. That's just the way it is, and you do it for 10 weeks, and at the end of 10 weeks you're worn out. But
you want to go to number 11, you want to go to number 12, and you just want to keep on going.
Yeah, and you have teams sometimes where you don't have to work as hard because they're really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got teams like this right now, and I try to dot every I and cross every T. I mean, I don't leave any stone unturned.
We would be not very well favored if we didn't mention that those coaches that are married, the sacrifice that their family has to give up, their wives and children give up to make sure that this team is as successful as they can possibly be. And we want to make sure that the Mrs. coaches
bingo
make sure they are well appreciated for the support they give their husbands so they can do what they need to do.
Yeah, and I want to hit on that for just, there's a lot of single coaches out there, and because a lot of women don't understand,
mm-hmm.
They don't let their men love what they love to do. Mm-hmm. Some of it's hunting and fishing. These guys are addicted to football,
mm-hmm.
you know, and there's a lot of single coaches. But I'm going to tell you, a coach's wife is a special woman.
Absolutely.
Special woman, and I think so much of our coaches' wives. I don't get to see them all, meet them all, or hang out with them all, but they're just different.
Yeah, and they have to be very supportive, or it makes it ugly all the way around. So I want to throw out one more quick congratulations to Marcy Cudworth, signed with Arkansas Tech. Marcy's a state champion cross country runner along with Whit Lawrence. They're awesome athletes. But Marcy's dad, Coach Cud, I know he's a proud daddy. And we've only got about 15 more seconds, so.
She's a product of dad and mom. I'll tell you what, that's a good family right there.
Good group of folks. Scooter, let us rip.
All right.
See you tonight, 6:30 pregame.
Yep, right here on XL7 TV. So we will see everybody else on Monday.
There we go.
We're out.